APA is the consumer's group when it comes to cars, and we basically represent the consumer. And one of the issues that we've noticed is there's quite a bit of confusion about tires. They're changing a lot too. The technology is changing. The cars themselves are getting better, so they're coming with ABS, traction control, and the tires are nominally called all-season. But we have a significant concern that people are often driving with mismatched tires. So for example, you've got two very worn tires in the back and two good ones in the front. Or you're trying to run your Baldini 3-year-old all-season tires to get to the end of your lease. That's another issue that comes up often. A consequence is the car is less than optimal in winter, and we wanted to see with this demonstration just how much less.
We find that tire-related issues are extremely important, more so in the wintertime than in the summertime. Everybody knows, you've all driven through snow drifts, you've all driven through slush. When that happens, of course, your tire is no longer in contact with the roadway. You're literally floating on top of the snow, granules on top of the slushy, on top of the ice. That, of course, is a huge problem. So when we, in fact, look at collisions on the roadways in Canada, we find that this whole issue of traction is hugely important. Every year at Transport Canada, we investigate a lot of fatal collisions which were caused by winter driving conditions and inappropriate tires for those conditions. And it's very, very important to have 4 winter tires on your car. You need the best traction you can have. It's the only thing that's keeping your vehicle stable. Without having the same traction on all 4 wheels, your vehicle's unstable and you're going to have a control difficulty.
For this demonstration, we have 2 identical all-wheel drive trucks. The black one is equipped with all-season so-called mud and snow tires on all 4 wheels. The red one has 4 winter tires installed.
The reason we have a mountain snowflake designation on winter tires is because nowadays we have a very soft rubber compound. We have sponge-type rubber that will literally squeegee the water off the ice surface. We have other compounds embedded in the tire to give it more traction, similar to what we used to have with studded tires. If you drive the same tires that you use in the summertime, in the wintertime, in the cold weather, they will be extremely hard as iron, and they will not grip the surface. They won't conform to the irregularities of the surface. So we need that very soft tire to be able to grip those surfaces.
In our braking demonstration, the 2 trucks approach at the same speed side by side. When they reach a predetermined point, both drivers brake hard to activate the ABS. The all-season equipped black truck stops well after the marker, while the red truck with winter tires easily stops before the mark.
4-wheel drive has the benefit of gripping during acceleration to get started, but it's no different than a 2-wheel drive vehicle as far as stopping goes. So he's misled to think that extra grip on acceleration will be realized when he has to stop for any kind of situation.
In the cornering demonstration, the 2 vehicles approach a snow-covered curve at the same speed. The leading truck with the all-season tires starts to slide at the rear. Then the front end loses grip too. The vehicle soon runs out of road, nose first. We try again. This time, the loss of grip at the rear is too severe to correct. The all-season equipped truck loses control and spins completely around. At lower speeds, the all-season truck tires were close in performance. But as speeds increased, the winter tires were clearly the best setup for winter driving conditions.
C'est l'importance vraiment d'avoir des pneus d'hiver aux 4 roues, peu importe si le véhicule est à traction intégrale, à propulsion arrière ou à traction avant.
For this demonstration, we have 2 rear-wheel drive vehicles. The white Ford is equipped with all-season tires on all 4 wheels. The gold Mercedes has 4 winter tires installed. Let's see how they compare. In our braking demonstration, the 2 cars approach at the same speed, side by side. When they reach a predetermined point, both drivers brake hard to activate the ABS. The all-season equipped white Ford finally stops after the marker, while the gold Mercedes with winter tires easily stops before the mark. In the cornering demonstration, the 2 vehicles approach a snow-covered curve at the same speed. The leading car with 4 winter tires safely negotiates the curve. The following car begins to slide, loses control, and spins completely around. And in case you're thinking that it's the car that makes the difference, let's switch the tires around and try again. This time, the gold Mercedes has 4 all-season tires. The white Ford has 4 winter tires. The Mercedes has so little traction it can barely get up to speed for the braking test, and then stops well after the marker, while the white Ford easily stops in time. In the cornering demonstration, the all-season equipped Mercedes slides to the outside of the corner and bogs down in the deeper snow. We try again, and this time the rear end loses grip and spins around. Unpredictability is the rule. Winter tires on all wheels is the best setup for winter driving conditions.
Stability control is a huge asset when it comes to vehicle safety. It's already proven to be an improvement in terms of the crashes, the number of crashes that we're seeing in the real world. Numbers quoted anywhere from sort of 30 to 40% improvement. That's an excellent thing. The other excellent thing is that you do not need to train the driver as to how to use it. The potential worry is that the driver doesn't have the appropriate tires on that vehicle, and therefore doesn't maximize the ability of this electronic hydraulic system. So very, very important that they do have the proper tires, because you still cannot exceed the laws of physics. If you don't have any traction, it doesn't matter what type of magic system you got on the car, you don't have traction, you're going off the road.
How about comparing two very different rear-wheel drive vehicles? The sedan is equipped with 4 all-season tires. The pickup truck has 4 winter tires. In our braking demonstration, the two vehicles approach at the same speed, side by side. When they reach a predetermined point, both drivers brake hard to activate the ABS. The all-season equipped white Ford finally stops after the marker, while the truck with winter tires easily stops before the mark. In the cornering demonstration, the two vehicles approach a snow-covered curve at the same speed. The truck starts to slide, but with winter tires installed, the driver is able to maintain control. The following sedan with all-season tires loses traction and all control. It ends up backwards and off the road. And in case you're thinking that it's the vehicle that makes the difference, let's switch the tires around and try again. In the braking demonstration, the truck now cannot stop in time to avoid the marker, while the sedan stops safely short of the mark. In the cornering demonstration, the all-season equipped truck finds no grip at the front as it slides off course, while the sedan safely completes the corner. We try a second time. Now the truck loses traction at the rear end and spins off the track out of control. Okay, so 4 all-season tires may be a bad idea, but why do I need 4 winters? Wouldn't 2 be enough? We keep the all-season tires on the front and install a pair of winter tires on the rear of the truck. The sedan keeps its winter tires on all 4 wheels for comparison.
The reason we recommend 4 winter tires is so that you can maintain steering control and braking control at all 4 corners. The difficulty with having just 2 winter tires, and the reason people question us, is that on a rear-wheel drive car they would normally put the winter tires on the rear. That won't let you stop. That won't let you steer.
In the braking demonstration, the sedan again stops safely before the marker, while the 2 winter tires on the truck don't make much of a difference. It finally stops after the marker. Will the 2 winter tires on the rear of the truck give it any improvement in the cornering demonstration? The answer is no. The all-season equipped front end finds no traction. Winter tires on all wheels is the best setup for winter driving conditions.
On sait, et ça a été démontré, que monter 4 pneus d'hiver sur un véhicule assure la meilleure adhérence possible, soit dans la neige ou sur la glace.
All of the best-selling cars in Canada are front-wheel drive vehicles. For this comparison, the red Mitsubishi has 4 all-season tires installed. The silver Toyota is equipped with 4 winter tires.
We made a special precaution to equalize the vehicles. One vehicle didn't have ABS, then we disconnected the other vehicle with ABS. So for the most part, we tried to take the technology out of the system. We did allow the ABS to work in most of the cases except for the front-wheel drive vehicles. It was only those that were a mismatch in pairing, and so we had to disconnect the ABS on the second front-wheel drive vehicle.
In our braking demonstration, the 2 vehicles approach at the same speed. At a predetermined point, both apply the brakes hard. The silver car with winter tires stops well before the target. The all-season equipped red car slides right through the target. In the cornering demonstration, the red car attempts to match the speed of the silver car. But its all-season tires can't match the grip of the winters, and the red car slides off the outside of the corner. What about the car factor, you say? Maybe one car is better than the other. Okay, let's switch the tires. Let's put the all-season tires on the silver Toyota and install 4 winter tires on the red Mitsubishi. In the braking demonstration, the red car easily stops before the target. The silver car now slides much further than before and well past the target. In the cornering demonstration, the all-season equipped Toyota can't make the turn, while at the same speed, the winter-tired Mitsubishi easily negotiates the corner. But do you really need to buy 4 winter tires? Wouldn't 2 do just as well? We install 2 winter tires on the front wheels of the silver Toyota, but leave the all-season tires at the rear. The red Mitsubishi still has winter tires at all 4 corners. Let's see if there's a difference in the braking demonstration. Not only is the Toyota unable to stop before the marker, less grip in the rear than the front leads to a loss of control and a sideways slide.
It's a huge control problem, which is really brought about graphically by a front-wheel drive car, because a front-wheel drive car has so much more weight on the front wheels, so it has more traction there normally. And when you have the winter tires on the front, you've added to that traction capability on the front, but you haven't added anything to the back of the vehicle. So the difficulty is that as you're stopping, the front end is literally slowing down much quicker than the back end is due to traction. So the back end, of course, wants to go fast on the front end, which means it will overtake the front, which means it will spin the vehicle.
In the cornering demonstration, the new setup results in the same thing, a slide at the rear of the Toyota and loss of control. Winter tires on all wheels is the best setup for winter driving conditions.
With front-wheel drive, if you've got 2 good tires on the front and 2 worn or wrong season tires on the back, the consequence is that you have a vehicle that performs very well, at least as far as you can tell, until the moment it lets go, and then it becomes vicious. And we did see the situations here, and we're talking about very low speeds, 20, 30, 40 kilometers an hour, where the whole back end of the vehicle comes around. Obviously, at highway speeds, on public roads, that's not a situation you want to be in.
It's something that we hear on a regular basis and that people should really understand is the importance of having 4 winter tires on any vehicle, be it a front-wheel drive, a rear-wheel drive, or all-wheel drive. Trying to get away with only buying 2 tires, it just doesn't work.
I think the general message to get out there is that we're riding on quite sophisticated pieces of equipment, and the need to balance all 4 positions on a vehicle is extremely important.
Ce qui ressort des démonstrations qui ont été faites aujourd'hui, c'est preuve finalement que on ne peut pas garder la meilleure adhérence possible, le meilleur contrôle de son véhicule en ayant des pneus d'été ou des pneus toute saison sur un véhicule en hiver.
The winter tires have distinct improvements in terms of handling and traction. More safety in terms of stopping distance and handling at speeds. So there's a decided difference.
The results are actually very dramatic, surprising even in these low-speed demonstrations. You can see that the tire-equipped vehicle always braked better, almost always went through the corner quite a lot more cleanly than the all-season equipped tire. And when you're driving every day, you won't see those differences every day. But once in a while, you will need the extra margin of safety from the better tire, and you've got to be equipped for that.